Good morning, church family. Welcome to this Friday edition of BHC today. Well, this is my first full week back in the office. I taught the class on Tuesday. I'll be in the pulpit all three services this weekend. We'll be continuing my sermon series through the book of Romans. We have three more chapters, three more sermons left to cover in Romans. This weekend, I'll be preaching a sermon called God and Government. I want to share with you what the Bible says about the role of government, but even more, what the Bible says about a Christian's responsibility and our role in the government today. This past Tuesday, I began my 13-week community Bible study called The Life of Joseph. If you haven't started, come next week and you'll pick up a book and you can join us as we study the life of this most incredible man in the Old Testament. Well, what do you know about Joseph? I talked this past Tuesday that Joseph was a dreamer. Maybe that's why I like him, because I've been a dreamer. Joseph was the favored son of his father Jacob. And at an early age, he had dreams. And in his dream, he said, the sheaves were in the field, and all the other sheaves of his brothers were bowing down to his. And he said the sun, the moon, and the stars would bow down to him. He had dreams of greatness. He didn't know why he had those dreams, but for some reason, God revealed to him that one day he would be great and people would bow down to him. But things didn't turn out the way he planned. You see, we all have dreams of greatness, but what I learned about dreams is there's always a reality. Dreams and reality. The dreams are all these great dreams of grandeur and greatness. The reality is life. Life happens, and sometimes it is hard. Yes, Joseph dreamed of greatness, but what happened? Well, he was hated by his brothers. He was thrown into a pit and left for dead. He was sold to a traveling band of Ishmaelites who took him down to Egypt. He served as a slave for a man named Potiphar. He was falsely accused of a crime. He was thrown into prison. And finally, through the providence of God, he was rescued from prison and promoted to be the second most powerful man in all of the land of Egypt. Yes, Joseph's dreams came true, but not in the way he expected them. So what I learned from the life of Joseph, it's okay to dream. I love to dream, and I will always dream. But reality is real. And we all will realize that dreams don't always come easily. Sometimes they come through the pit or through prison or through tough times. And if we fix our eyes on God, He can carry us through the pits of life and the prisons of life to show us the dreams that God has for us. But our dreams come true when we fix our eyes on God and know that living in His will is the only way to live, because the dreams are having our will match with His. So whatever your dreams, keep on dreaming, but realize life is filled with realities. But when we fix our eyes on Jesus, continuing to trust in Him, He can get us through the pits and the prisons to the dreams God has for us. My hope for you is that you will live the dream that God has for you, and don't give up on the dream even when you find yourself in the pit, because God has a palace waiting for you. And that, my friends, is an encouraging word.